Welcome to the ACE Podcast, everybody. My name is Darren Joe, and I'm your host. And what we do on this show is talk about the self-employed creative life and the challenges that come with that, how you can do your best work, how you can manage your well-being on this path. I'm really excited about this week's episode. I brought on Celine Ye, who is a famous YouTuber in Taiwan. Her videos have been viewed millions of times, and she's just started her own channel called Celine and Cynthia. And in our conversation, we talk about her thought process, what goes into making an engaging YouTube video, what gives a video a better chance of being viral. And she takes us behind the scenes of just how long it takes her to make one of her videos. We also talk about the business of YouTube and of being an influencer and the challenges of that and the benefits of that as well. Celine wasn't planning on, making videos for her career. She actually studied chemistry in university. So everything she's learned about, making videos, she learned on her own. So it's a really interesting story, and I hope you enjoy the episode. If you want to get new podcast episodes and blog posts directly from me, do subscribe to our newsletter. You can find it at upstartist.tv/subscribe. You'll be the first person to be alerted of any new podcast episodes, blog posts, and when I release my book, which I'm really looking forward to. Stay tuned on that. In the meantime, enjoy my conversation with Celine Ye. It's my pleasure to have our next guest on the show. We met in December 2019 when she was visiting Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam to make a video. And she's also a fellow salsera. So we have that in common as well. But I'm so excited to talk to her and learn about what she's doing and her career. Celine Ye, welcome to the ACE Podcast.
Hi, Darren. It's my pleasure to be here. Thank you for inviting me. And I'm Celine. I'm from Taiwan. And I'm a YouTuber. And my channel is all about travel. So that's why I went to Ho Chi Minh it's 2 years ago already. Wow. Actually, it's very different right now because I left my original channel called Spice Travel. And now I have my new channel called Celine and Cynthia. Yeah. Both channels are all about travel, but now it's all around because I like diving a lot, and my partner Cynthia like mountain climbing a lot. So now our channel is all about outdoor life.
Yes. I want to rewind a little bit because, did you ever think you were going to be a YouTuber?
No,
was this exactly? So how did this happen? Can you take me back and kind of walk me through, how you got to where you are right now with your channel, Celine and Cynthia?
Yeah. Okay. So it's a long story. I actually studied chemistry when I was a student, but because I traveled a lot when I was young, and after I traveled in Kenya for 2 months, I start to think what I really want to do in the future. Am I really want to be in lab to be an engineer for the rest of my life? So, I decided, no, I want to do something else first. And then I would decide whether, because all of my friends, they all study for master. But after I came back from Kenya, I decided not to do that and try to do something else first. And then I joined a company called Spice Travel, and being a marketer. So Spice, we have an app. So we use this app to book the hotel and the transportation and airline ticket. So my job is actually I need to promote this app. So my boss say, okay, so we want to let people know us first. So let's start a YouTube channel. And I'm the only.
What year was this?
2000. 2000 17.
Okay.
17.
Wow.
Yeah. Now there are a lot of like travel YouTuber in Taiwan, but back then, like back in 2017, there's not that many YouTubers in Taiwan. So my boss decided, okay, let's start a YouTube channel to promote our app. So that's why we travel a lot. Like we go to Southeast Asia. That's why I go to Ho Chi Minh to shoot those videos. Yeah. And so in the beginning, like when people ask me, are you a YouTuber? I always say no. My job is making YouTube video, but I'm not a YouTuber. I'm a marketer for a company. Yeah. So in the beginning, I do the video like my company want me to do. We have the strategy. Like this video, we want to sell this hotel. We want to sell this air ticket. So basically, like I do whatever the company want me to do. Yeah. So like after, I think the year that I visit Ho Chi Minh, like I start to feel I like this. I'm more a creator, not just a marketer. So I feel like I really like to do travel video, but I don't like people tell me what to do. Yeah. so
sounds like you sound like a creator. Yeah.
Yeah. Like because before that, like okay, my boss will say, okay, I don't like this part. They did this part, and I want you to put that part in the front. So when my boss asked me to fix the video, okay, I say, okay, I'll do it. But I think start from like 2019, I start to feel like I'm a creator. Why you fix my video? Yeah. And so last year, 2020, like because the COVID-19 things happened, so we don't travel anymore. So we only shoot videos in Taiwan. So we have a lot of limit. Back in 2017, 18, like our sponsors like airline, hotel, they have a lot of monies. But last year, like nobody got money. So we don't have money either. So we don't have budget and a lot of things we cannot do. Like, so companies start to have like some sponsorship that I don't really want to do. They start to ask me to, okay, promote this shoes, promote that brand that I don't really like. So that's why I decide to leave, because I want to do something I like, even though I can't have a lot of money, but I want to do something I like. That's why I left Spice to have my own channel. Yeah.
Okay.
So now I can say I'm a YouTuber because I'm not a like marketer anymore. Yeah.
You're too humble to admit that your channel really exploded, right? I mean, it's one thing to start a YouTube channel like I did. I started a YouTube channel too last year, and now I think I have like 120 followers. It's basically the podcast. But you guys started making YouTube videos for the Spice travel app. And I'm looking at the number right now, 557,000 subscribers and 313 videos. That's an astounding amount of output, both in terms of making videos, but also getting traction and getting a following on YouTube. And you switched over, middle of last year to your own channel? Or beginning? October. And yeah, and I'm looking and you have 76,000 subscribers there already. And so, I mean, that is such an amazing following. And so, like, somehow, you can say, okay, Taiwan didn't have many travel bloggers, or vloggers, I should say, but you guys did figure out some sort of format to make these really engaging videos. And, when I saw the video you made for your trip to Vietnam, which was sponsored by Vietnam Airlines, right? I was totally impressed. I couldn't believe like how high quality the production was, and you and your co-host are so like fun to just kind of hang out with and watch too. And you're combining all these different elements, right? The visuals, the sound, the kind of narrative of the story, you and her competing, right? To find the best stuff in the city. And so it's extremely engaging. And so I'd like to talk to you to get your thoughts on how to make amazing YouTube videos and how to kind of build your following up. I'm going to leave it a little bit open-ended at the beginning. Like, I'd just love to hear your thoughts there.
Yeah, that's a big question. Like, how to make a good YouTube video? Okay, but I have to say, like, now I got like 76,000 subscribers. Like, I guess like some of them they are come from Spice Travel.
Sure.
Not originally like my fans. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And for your question, like how to make a good YouTube video, I think especially travel video, the first thing is you need to enjoy yourself in video. Because I think it's really hard to travel and make video at the same time.
Oh, yes.
So, and you need to carry all the equipment and shoot the B-rolls. And in the beginning, I think when I watch this video, I can tell I'm very tired and I really don't know what to say in the beginning. So I think the most important thing is you need to enjoy to that people really want to watch. And the theme is very important too. Like, for example, when we went to Ho Chi Minh, the theme is like the cheap itinerary versus expensive itinerary. So a lot of people go to Ho Chi Minh, they do their blog, like 5 days, 4 nights blog and blah, 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 blah. So basically, people record everything, and if it's bored, and if you are not a famous person, why people want to watch your vlog? So if you are not famous at all, in the beginning, you need to have a theme so that people care. So in the beginning, like in Spice Travel, we do the video. We have a theme called 9487. 9487 means I'm idiot, like in Chinese. So 9487系列 is 9,487 Taiwan dollar. Like, we tell you how to use this amount of money to travel this place for like 4 days, 3 nights.
Yes.
So including flight, including hotels, including attraction, restaurant, like which place you should go and how you should go there. And in total is this amount of money. So we don't say cheap itinerary. We say 9487元 you can play Ho Chi Minh. So people are curious, how can you do that? So if you are not famous at all so you need to find a theme so that people care.
Yes.
But if you're famous, like basically you do whatever people watch. So yeah. And I remember we do another video called cheap sushi versus expensive sushi. So we went to Tokyo because sushi are is a famous food in Japan, right? So we try like very, very cheap sushi like chain in Tokyo, and we also go to like $300 a meal, and we interview the chef there to ask them like why your sushi is so expensive, what's the difference. So yeah, again, you need to give a reason to people like why they should watch your video. I think theme is very important. So if you don't have like great camera, you don't know how to shoot good B-rolls, but if you have a theme.
Oh, could you explain B-rolls, what B-rolls are?
Yeah, B-rolls like when I'm trying this sushi.
Yes.
So I was explaining like how this fish looks like, and so I want to that people know like how this thing looks like in details. So I will put the videos for the sushi, not my face. So I'm talking, but the videos is sushi, not my face.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And I mean, as someone who, you studied chemistry and now you're making YouTube videos and you're trying to figure out, B-rolls and, getting all the B-roll footage, and your videos are immaculately edited. I mean, they're like, there's always something keeping your attention, whether it's a sound or an image or you guys or a cool graphic or an amazing scenery or a great camera angle or the narrative of the story. I always am engaged, and I'm wondering, was that something, how did you figure that out? Was that just practice?
Okay. I learned these all in YouTube, actually. So you just watch a lot of videos, find a creator you really like.
Yes.
So yeah, I think practice and watch a lot of videos is the only way. Because I started to do this stuff from 2017, right? But actually, my video quality gets I think better in 2019. Because before that, in the first 2 years, I don't really like making video. It's my job, so I was doing my job, but like 2 years later, I start to feel, okay, this is actually very interesting. I want to do better. So I don't do this for work. I do it for myself. So I think that's why my video quality getting better.
So it's really related to what you're saying about having fun and like being genuinely interested in what you're doing, because that energy kind of comes across. So all the editing, all that stuff you learned on your own?
Yes. What's that face?
Because I've edited some simple videos and I just know how much effort it takes and you know how much footage you need, how many sounds you need, how many like simple animations you need to make something look professional. And so maybe just to give our listeners a kind of idea of how much effort it takes to make one video, could you kind of walk us through, say, the last video you made and, you know, how long it took from conceptualizing the video to actually pressing publish and putting it on YouTube?
Okay. Actually, it really depends how many materials you have. You say you watched our last video, like it's about cooking. We were at a camping site, we're cooking, right? That event we have is a whole day event. A lot of videographers joined this event and they all took a lot of footage. So we have like 5 cameras, thousands of footage. So that video, it takes like 30 minutes, 25 minutes. It takes like 8 days to edit in total. That video is special because there's too many materials, like too many things. Yeah. But normally it takes 2 days to have the timeline. I put the footage I want and put the music, this cut first, and like how I organize the 顺序怎么讲?
Is it kind of like the order, like the outline, something like the outline of your video? It takes you 2 days, something like that?
Yeah, the outline, but it's just an outline. And then another day for color grading is very important.
Color grading, wow.
For each clip, we do color grading because some videos are too dark or too bright.
Yep.
For example, like every people, they adjust the light and color for photos, right? Before they upload. So each clip, we adjust the color and light too. So that spent me like half day to do it. And then like put in the subtitle, sounds, and it's around 1.5 days. So 4 to 5 days, one video.
And that's not including the filming and planning of the video, right?
No, no.
How long does that take?
Shooting one video takes me around 2 days. But that's because I'm doing the travel video. If the theme you want to do is like compare iPhone 11 and iPhone 12, this kind of video maybe just take you 2 hours. So it's really depends on the theme and the place you go. Yeah, planning, yes, one day, half day, one day. Yeah.
Wow. And which part of that process do you love the most and do you hate the most?
I hate I hate put the caption subtitles. Right. That's why I now I pay someone to do it.
Yes.
Because it's totally waste my time. And sometimes like actually putting sound effects is really important.
Oh, huge. I think the sound effects play a huge part of your videos actually.
Yeah, because for me it's really hard. Like I don't really know what to put to make this video better. So now I only do like timeline and color grading music, and I give someone else to do it. Yeah, because I think that can save my time. Yes. I want to do something else.
Yes.
Because for me, I need 2 days, but for that guy, he only need 1 day and do it better than me. So I hate that part, like putting sound effect and put the caption, subtitles. Yeah. And I enjoy filming a lot.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and because I told you, like I really like videograph right now. So find a new like special angle, like other than other people's footage is actually that moment is really, I'm really enjoy that moment. Like I find a new angle, it looks extremely beautiful, and that can make me happy for like the whole day. If I have one footage and it's really good, it's really, I was really happy. I can be for the whole day.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's why last month I was trying to do a videographer for a wedding right now, because I want to learn other videographers, and probably that can make my videos better. So yeah, filming is my favorite part.
I find it so interesting that you learned everything about making YouTube videos within YouTube. And I think that it actually explains a lot about why your videos are so good. And I'll link to some of your videos from your channel, in the show notes, so our audience can check out your channel and see for themselves, experience your videos for themselves. But that actually makes so much sense to me, because your videos are like custom made for the format, right? But I also want to ask about another part of YouTube, or being a YouTuber, which is growing your following. Maybe I can ask in two parts. One, when you were at Spice Travel, and now with your own channel. But let's say when you were at Spice, did you just publish the videos and then the views started piling up? How were you guys able to grow the channel so fast?
When I was in Spice, like in the beginning, like each video we only have like 1,000, 2,000 views, and we promote our videos on Facebook in like Line group, ask our friends and family to watch in the beginning. So now actually in the like at the first, it's very hard to get views. So our first like viral video, so basically you need to have a viral video to that everyone want to watch. So our first viral video is the sushi video I told you, cheap sushi versus expensive sushi. Yeah, so you need to do something that like other people haven't do it before, to that people curious like who you are, what are you talking, what are you going to say. Yeah. So and then after this video, so our views getting better, like 100,000, no, like 10,000, 20,000, and then. But the problem is like whenever we do food, the view is good. But whenever we were talking about other attractions,
Yeah.
then people don't care because they subscribe us for sushi. So that's the first video we got viral video, and then later on, because we have doing. Do you remember Janie, my co-host?
Yes, of course.
So after she joined, because she is an Instagrammer, like before she joined Spice, so she started to teach people like how to take selfie when you travel alone. So this video got viral. It's our first million views video. So we got a lot of subscribers from that video too. But after that video, whenever we do video about taking photo, we get a lot of views. But whenever we do other thing, we don't have views.
Right.
So having a viral video is important, but this video should you can't just do it for subscribers. So this video should relate it to what your channel want to be. So because we are travel video, so we want people to get interest in our travel video, not only sushi, not only camera. That's why the problem for Spice right now is you can see they have 550 something K subscribers, right? But you can see the views are not that good, like 80,000, 70,000. Actually, it's similar as our channel right now.
Right.
But they have like 500,000. So actually, my channel is, we don't try to do viral video now. We do something we like, we want to share. We don't do video for views. Because if you do video for views, you need to do that theme for views for forever. So
yes,
I won't say like getting a lot of followers is important. Because those subscribers might be fake subscribers. Yeah. So now we don't, like, every video we have like 50, 60,000, 70,000. I think it's fine. We don't need viral video. We need the subscribers really like our life, our video. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so that is such interesting insight. Well, I have two follow-up questions to that. One, first is, you can't predict a viral video though, right? Like, you guys didn't know the sushi video was going to take off, or the how to take selfies video was going to take off, right? I mean, or is there? Do you think there is a formula for a viral video? That's my first question.
The formula for viral video. Yeah, basically, if this is a question that everyone will have, and nobody did it before. So this travel, like how to do selfie for yourself when you do solo travel. That's the problem that everyone has before. And in Chinese YouTube content, there's no one did it before. So I think that's the formula. Like,
interesting.
It's everyone will be curious about this theme. But this sushi, I was surprised actually. Like, I don't know that like actually that many people cares about sushi.
That's really interesting. So yeah, so you think like a video has a higher chance of being viral if it's about something people are really curious about, but they haven't seen answered in a certain way. Something like that, right? Yeah. And something I also wanted to ask is, a lot of the kind of sticking power and engagement you get, doesn't that just come from people wanting to follow you and Cynthia?
I mean now.
Yes.
You mean our new channel,
well,
right?
Even at Spice.
I think it's very different because Spice, the video for Spice, the main purpose is providing information. So like we tell you which place to go and which hotels to stay. We give you good information. So that's why when we say we want to leave, our boss is actually he was not that nervous about our leaving, because our channel is it's about giving you information, travel information. If he has other hosts, they can do the same thing. So that's why our video in Spice Before, each video we only is like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, because we only want to have important information in the video. If it's something more related to my normal life, actually my boss will say, okay, delete that part. Even though I think it's funny. Sometimes I think this part is very funny, but my boss always say, okay, our audience don't care this kind of stuff.
Right.
Or for company side, it's the right choice, because they don't want to rely on the host. So that's another reason I left. Yeah, because now the problem in Taiwan, or I think this everywhere, is like everyone is going to is traveling to the same place right now, and nobody needs our information. So before, like 2 years ago, the reason why we are special is because we go to Southeast Asia. We introduce a lot of special place people don't know, but now we are in Taiwan, so everyone introduced the same hot spring. So if they watch other people's video, why should they care your video? So like 2 years ago, you can say character is not important in YouTube, but now I think character is very important, especially now, because if everyone is doing the same thing, like why people should watch your video? So now our video, Selena and Cynthia, this video, this channel, each video is like 20 minutes, 25 minutes, but yeah, people are still think it's fun. It's fun to watch. Yeah. So I think character is actually important right now. Yeah.
I mean, as someone not from Taiwan, I think it's a huge part of your videos. I mean, both the Spice videos and your current videos. And I'm wondering, do you find it difficult to, be so vulnerable in a sense? Right? Because you're filming your life, and the camera's recording so much, and it really is you, right? It's not like you're acting. I mean, I'm sure maybe you act up a little bit, but it's not like you're playing a role in a movie or TV show, right? It's you, and that for me is kind of why I've never started a channel. A lot of my friends say, Darren, you should start something, but I'm like, I don't know how I feel about people looking into my life that way. How do you feel about that?
You mean to let people know my life?
Yeah, or just, it's not just your life, right? It's just you. You're basically, in a sense, kind of naked on screen, right? Your personality is just coming out. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, in the beginning, I didn't think that much. I just enjoy to doing this. But now I start to feel a little bit weird. Because I just bought the car last month, and I put a photo on my Instagram. I told you I was in Kenting last weekend, right? And one of my friends come to me and said, Celine, can I take a photo with you? I said, okay, sure. And she told me that I was planning to leave already, but I saw your car in the corner. So I thought you might be here. And then she came back to the cafe and looking for me. I said, oh my God. I start to feel a little bit weird, but yeah, it's still fine. Because I'm not faking, because I'm not the person I'm not the person like people see me, they will say, oh, Celine are all faking in the video. She's not like that. She's not that outdoor. She's not that. Yeah, so I'm being myself. So I think that's why I can, it's okay to, you can talk to me for sure. Because
Right.
I'm myself in the video.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think it's still okay. Just need to be a little bit careful about what you do in your life.
So I'd also like to talk about a second topic, right? So we talked about what you think makes, a really engaging video, but in terms of the business of being a YouTuber and supporting yourself, could you share how you're able to do that?
I wouldn't say YouTube channel support myself right now because my channel is not that big right now. So the income we got and the amount we spend actually is the same right now. So like my income is basically from sponsor because the YouTube ads is very little. So it's basically all from sponsor. And so it's very unstable. So that's why I also have the sponsor from my Instagram.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So basically, I support my life only from my Instagram account. And also, I was trying to be a videographer. So
yes.
So doing more video. Because actually, I don't only rely on YouTube sponsor. That's because if this video have the sponsor, they will want to control this video. Okay, right. They don't like this part, so they can delete it. So I don't want that sponsor to control my every video. It's more healthy to have other jobs.
Yes.
Or other income other than YouTube channel.
Yes.
So I think it's fun. When I was doing the Spice, when I was hosting Spice in the beginning, we really want to have sponsor because that means you're famous enough. So they think you are famous to promote their products, right? So but after we got more and more sponsorship, and I start to feel, I don't like sponsor that much actually. Yeah, so find a 平衡.
A balance, something like that?
Yeah, find a balance is very important. Yeah.
And what do the sponsors care about? Or how would you find sponsors? Yeah.
Actually, they found us. They came to us. So now our sponsors are they are basically cosmetic, because some of cosmetic they want to promote is really good for outdoor. Outdoor is getting famous in Taiwan. Every product they want to be related to okay, you can use it when you are camping. You can use it when you go diving. So cosmetic, clothes, and actually a lot of things they want to combine with outdoor life right now. And whiskey. I don't know why. They want us to bring whiskey to the camping. When I was in Spice, I only think our sponsor can be only airlines and hotels. But now I start to realize actually a lot of things that can be related in travel. Yeah. So what do they care? Actually, I think our sponsors are really, we are very, very lucky. Because actually we are not that famous right now. So a lot of sponsors, they ask me, they found us is because they know we are in Spice before and they really like us, and so they want us to promote their stuff. So basically, they seldom fix our stuff. Basically, when we give them the video, they say, "Oh yeah, okay." Just few words to to fix, and that's all. But if you're working with government or like big brand, that would be super annoying. Super, super annoying. Big company, they will have their rules that you can't break. It's not that, okay, I like you, then you don't need to follow this rule, because they have their boss too. So for those big company and government that we don't want to work with right now. Yeah.
That makes total sense.
But they have more money.
They have more money too, right? Exactly. But you've never had to say, like, you guys don't actually approach the sponsors yourselves?
Not yet.
That's a good place to be.
Yeah. I think I hope we don't need to. Yeah. Actually, I did it for my Instagram before. Like, I really like that brand, and I just approached them to say,
right.
Yeah, can you give me this product, and actually I can promote for you. And actually, I don't know it's that easy. And they say, yes, sure. Because sometimes they want to find the influencer, but they just, they don't know who you are. But once you tell them, actually, I can introduce your product in my Instagram, my channel. Basically, if it's just product exchange, they're fine with it.
Right. It's harder to get them to pay you money.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. And in general, they're looking for just like your followers and how engaged your followers are, your number of followers, and how, because I'm not a part of this world at all, so I have like no idea what they would look for.
You mean what they look for? You mean the sponsor?
Yeah.
Followers. And also the views, the engagement. So some of the sponsor, if they are not smart enough, they only see your subscribers, like how many subscribers you got. But if they are smart, they will see the views in general. Yeah, basically followers and views.
And how do you guys plan to engage your fans and your community? Like, I'm just very curious how you think about your followers and how you try to engage them and grow your channel or do whatever you want to do with your channel.
Okay, so YouTube have this premiere. You can set your video as a premiere video. When you set like 8 p.m., you watch video with your fans, and you can chat with them at the same time. So whenever we have the video we really like, we will set this video as a premiere video. So, and we will promote in our Instagram. We say, hey, tomorrow 8 p.m., please watch this us. Because now we always invite a lot of friends to join our video. So we will tag them. They will share in their video, in their Instagram.
Right.
And
right.
They will invite their friend to watch too.
Yes.
So actually, share is a very important thing. How you make people want to share your video is very important. So for this cooking competition, the videos we watch. So in the end of the video, we say, okay, we're gonna have a 100,000 subscriber event. We will invite our fans to go camping with us. So if you want to join this event as soon as possible, please share this video to your friends. And so we can get 100K subscriber fast, and then we can go out fast. So that video, like, people share a lot. So sometimes you need to give them reason to share.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, call to action is very important.
That makes total sense. Yeah. I mean, any other ideas on sharing? Because that's genius.
Sometimes just put some like very funny clip, and sometimes we say that, okay, if this video getting more than 200,000 views, we will let you guys know like some clips that we didn't put in this video. Yeah, something like this. You need to give them the motivation to share this video.
Yes. I find it really interesting because unlike a lot of businesses that I see that try to get people to share their stuff, it's very personal and it's very fun the way you guys do it. It's like done with a sense of humor and like kind of light, right? Has kind of a light touch to it. But yeah, I mean, I just want to ask, because you've been living within YouTube, right, for the past, gosh, what, 3 years?
Yeah, 3.5.
3.5, right? And that's a lot of videos made, you know, a lot of experience with like getting views and stuff and subscribers. If someone is starting a channel, right, what advice would you give them, and what advice would you tell them to ignore?
What advice to tell them to ignore? So again, basically you need to do something you really like. What do you mean by really like? Like if this video only got 100 views.
That's me.
Then you still like it.
I still like it. I'd still do it anyways.
Do something you like first, and then you won't get that upset. Right. Because anyway, I like this video. I do this video for myself. So,
right.
Yeah, it's very, very hard to get views in the beginning. So don't think you are bad just because you don't have a lot of views. And what advice? What do you mean by like what advice try to ignore?
Right, because you've been a YouTuber, right? So maybe you see other people saying stuff like, oh, I'm just making stuff up. It's really easy to make a living off of YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
You know, once you get 1 million views, you're set, or like 1 million subscribers, and then you guys are just going to, you know, all these YouTubers are making tons of money. I don't know, like maybe with the business model, it just doesn't make sense, bad advice, or yeah, just anything about the medium that maybe people have a misconception about or misunderstand about YouTube, something like that.
That will definitely happen. Like even now, like, because every of my friends, they always say, "Oh my God, your job is always travel. You just travel and you just play around to make money." No matter how I explain, it's actually hard. They don't understand it. They don't listen. So now I don't explain at all, because I know, like, however I explain, you don't understand, and I don't need you to be understand. Actually, I don't need to persuade them. It's a hard job. I know I'm doing the things is important, and I know I'm doing something very different. Yeah, I don't need to make people feel okay. Celine is hardworking. Yeah, you just know. Yeah.
Interesting.
And,
yeah.
Yeah. Another advice is if you want to make a travel video, I think you need to, because someone they think, oh, I don't know how to edit video, so they just pay to someone to edit. But I think edit video by yourself is very important, especially in the beginning, because you need to edit your video by yourself to know the presentation, like which part is really bad, and you can get better. Because that's what I went through before. Like, okay, like every time I say 然后, I cut that part. So
然后 means and then.
Yeah, and then. So I understand that, like after I cut like 100 and then, I shouldn't say 然后. I shouldn't say and then in the future, something like that. So, and sometimes like you only know it's very unnatured, when you watch those footage. So I think edit your video by yourself is very important.
I mean, one more question on that. When you say, so you kind of know what's bad or what things you repeat that you don't even think about, like ranho or and then, when you're editing so many videos, like when you say it's bad, I'm curious what to you bad means. Like, does that mean, yeah, I won't answer for you.
The bad means, what I mean bad is on nature. Like people watch YouTube, not the reason why they don't want to watch TV shows instead they watch YouTube is because it's more nature. It's not like a show and okay, let's go inside to see what's gonna happen. So this won't happen in real life. If I go out with my friend, I don't say, okay, let's check out. I just walking. So that's what I mean. Like if it's on nature, and you need to think if this word is you will say in your real life. It's very important to watch your footage and to think if this sentence I will say in my real life to my friends.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. For travel video.
Yeah. No, I find that so interesting because, I've recorded a lot of podcasts, and sometimes I think the best ones are the ones that actually don't sound so eloquent or so articulate or so well spoken, is what I'm trying to say. Sometimes I feel like the best episodes are the ones that kind of go in many directions, or I'm stuttering and maybe I don't sound that great, but it is more natural, as you say. And it's interesting to hear that in a different medium on YouTube, like how important it is that it seems like authentic, that it is a natural kind of extension of your filming or what's going on. I do want to ask you about just taking care of yourself and your well-being, being so heavily involved in social media, with your Instagram and your YouTube channel, and predominantly making a living based on things related to these things, right? Because a big focus of my site and the show is well-being, because I do think it's hard to create stuff and to make a living and to do so much of it on your own. And in your case, I think social media can oftentimes be a difficult place to be as well. So I'm wondering I guess first of all, if you felt any challenges during this time, and then if so, how you've dealt with or tried to overcome these challenges.
You mean by being famous or
whatever? I mean,
okay.
Just to give you an example, for me, it's really tough to create a lot and then maybe you don't get a response. So that could be like creating a new podcast, no one listens to it, or creating, say, a business offer, like making a new product and then putting it out there, and you've invested so much into this, what you think is a really good idea or service or something, and then no one really cares. So dealing with not just failure, but not seeming to matter, despite all your effort. So that's a challenge I face on this path. But I'm wondering, on your path, if you faced, something that's been difficult for you.
Because now for some videos, we don't get that many views right now for some video, but I still think I enjoy in that moment, and I enjoy when I create. So I don't think I waste my time for doing that video. So of course some videos I don't get that many views, but I still learn from that video. I still guess why I don't get that many views from this video. So I don't think I waste my time on that video because I learned something from that. And I enjoy by doing these things. So for me now, like not getting views, it's not the really a big deal for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're much more focused. I mean, and this is what I've learned from you over the conversation, that you are truly like an artist. You truly want to learn the craft of what you're doing, right? Whether it's making YouTube videos or getting cinematography or getting the right shot.
Yeah.
And as long as you're enjoying, learning, getting better at your craft, it's still, worth all the time and effort to do these things.
I'm actually thinking how to combine like salsa dancing.
Hey.
My channel.
Hey.
Yeah, this is something I want to do this year too, because that's why I like my job right now. It's like I can have the power to promote something I like, because the like salsa dancing in Taiwan is like we don't have good marketing to like, it's always I don't know if Vietnam is the same case, like it's always like send people to dance,
right?
Or probably like older people. There's not many like young generation, or when they think about salsa, it's for old people or it's for certain kind of people. So this year is one of my goals, doing something related to like salsa dancing with like one of my travel videos. Yeah. So one of the good thing is, okay, so being the influencer is you can promote something you like, or you can help some people, like he's doing a great job and you can help them. This is how I like my life right now. Yeah. So that's give me the power to, it's not that I want to be very famous, like, but if you're giving famous, you can have power to help people. Is one of my reason why I think being influencer is great.
Yes. Well, it's easy. You just, once coronavirus is not so bad, you fly over to Vietnam and you make your salsa video.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that on your channel. Really looking forward to see the salsa video. Celine, I want to do one thing we haven't done before on the show. I'm calling it a lightning round, where I just ask you, 5 quick questions. This is the first time we've done it. And yeah, you can just feel free to give like a 1-word answer or 2-word answer, or, a few sentences, or no answer, whatever you want.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Oh, okay.
Are you sure?
Is it hard?
Well, we'll see. It's the first time we've done it. So, all right. Who do you admire most on YouTube?
YouTube. Sam Kolder.
Okay. How do you spell that?
It's SamKolder.
Why?
The travel video, like
travel video. Yeah.
Video, like he did a great job for like some cinematic video. So all his videos I watched for like 3 times, like more than 3 times. Yeah. So it's really good. You should watch it.
I will.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question. If you could spend your perfect day doing anything, what would you do?
Diving in the morning and dancing at night.
Diving in morning, dancing at night.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Perfect combination.
Perfect combination.
Yeah.
If you could snap your fingers and have one wish come true, what would it be?
You mean what the wish would be?
Yes.
I want to travel.
Oh.
I want to go
travel where? Travel where?
Where? The first destination is actually Moabua, Philippines.
Where's that?
Philippines.
Oh,
Cebu.
wow. Interesting.
Yeah. I went there twice last year, 2019 actually, and because there's a diving instructor there, I really want to learn more from him. So I really want to go there because I want to be a diving coach too, like freediving instructor, and my instructor is there. So I really want to, if I can go abroad first, I will go to Philippines first.
Yes. He's like your diving shifu, right?
Yes.
Diving shifu. And last question. What is the best or most worthwhile investment you've ever made?
Investment.
It doesn't have to be like a money investment, it's just any investment. Yeah.
Yeah, I think my time in Spice for this 5 years is the best investment in my life. Yeah, without Spice, this experience there, I won't have the life I have right now.
Very cool.
Oh my
All
God.
right, that's the whole podcast. Celine, I just want to thank you so much for coming on the show and being brave enough to do this interview in English and share, all your insights with us. I've learned a lot more about what it would take to really grow my YouTube channel, and I'm sure others have as well. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having me too. I enjoyed this conversation too.
Thank you so much for listening. And if you enjoyed this episode, please press subscribe and leave us a review on your podcast app. It helps more people discover the show. Also, you can find all the show notes and links mentioned in this episode at upstartist.tv/ace. That's ASE. Hope to see you there.